Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. It is time for some more bookshelf cleaning, organization, and unhauling. I have done such a great job with the top shelves that are alphabetized by author's last name. I don't sort by genre. I just do author's last name. But now we're going to make our way down lower on the shelves. And so today I'm going to do this shelf, which is classics. This shelf, which is overflow nonfiction and majority Christian nonfiction, as well as some Christmas books. We're just going to straighten that up a little. And then down here, we have two shelves of puzzles. So today I'm just going to work on this area. This is what sits behind my chair. I've had to move my chair out so that I can get to this area. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's on these shelves and clean them up a bit. If you've watched other videos in this series, you know my goal is to unhaul 5 books from each shelf. So I'm planning to unhaul 5 books from my classic shelf, hopefully 5 books from this Christian nonfiction and other things shelf, and then 5 puzzles. I would like to hopefully get rid of at least 5 puzzles. And I do have a used bookstore that also exchanges puzzles for store credit. So I have a place to take them, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and start with the classic shelf, and I'm going to turn you around and show you what's on there, and we'll get to organizing. Okay, taking a look at the shelf already, I see this is a sticker book. This needs to go. This is a pretty book of stickers, but it doesn't belong on that shelf. So Aesop's Fables, I don't have a separate place for children's classics. So for now, they just live here. Little Lord Fauntleroy, and these are not alphabetized at all, which is going to happen in a little bit. The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins, which I enjoyed. Another collection of Aesop's Fables. I probably only need one of these. And I think this one is kind of prettier. So I might just let that be the first unhaul. North and South, which I love. Wives and Daughters, which I love. Tale of Two Cities. Am I honestly going to read this? I don't think I will. Dickens is not my favorite. It is such a staple of so many people's education, and I just have never had to read it. I also have Oliver Twist, which I think I would prefer. I just don't think I'm ever going to read it. I'm going to put it on the pile for now for unhauling, which I'm just stacking up here. Grimm's Fairy Tales. These should go out on my red shelf. Middlemarch by George Eliot. Maybe I'll read someday. I don't know. Anne Bronte, Agnes Grey. I liked that one. I would like to read more Hardy because I did enjoy Far From the Madding Crowd. I love The Outsiders and To Kill a Mockingbird, kind of classic books that you have to read in school. The Crucible, we have got some plays here. Cyrano de Bergerac, Of Mice and Men I had to read in school. Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. Fences, another play. Our Town, another play. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley is another one that I don't think I've heard enough about and don't think I will ever read it. So that's going to go. I did get this big graphic version of Animal Farm. So these belong on a series shelf. So I'm going to move those, as well as, this Cellist of Sarajevo does not belong down here. And this also belongs on my series shelf. So moving those, we've got this stack down here. Count of Monte Cristo, Gone with the Wind, Jane Eyre, Little Women, a book of poetry, which can go on a different shelf, and Wind in the Willows. Okay, so I own a different version of Wind in the Willows. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. The one that I have has illustrations. I don't think this does at all. Some maybe at the beginning of chapters. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need one more to get rid of. I'm going to go ahead and alphabetize them and clean it up, and then I'll let you know what my 5th one is. Okay, I'm keeping this one at 4, and maybe this is cheating, but because I'm putting so many things back on other shelves, this shelf looks nice and organized now. I am keeping this graphic novel on the end because it doesn't fit nicely in here, and I'm pretty pleased with how this is ending up. So I'm going to be okay with 4. My rule was I could go back to another shelf and unhaul something, but we'll see how I do when I get to the other shelves. So we're going to scoot down here to this shelf, which is Christian, mostly Christian nonfiction, and a pile of Christmas, which I could move somewhere else. So let's take a look at this shelf. Okay, I just had to take a minute and go through my nonfiction shelves, and I found a handful more because this little shelf here is all nonfiction. And I found a few more that were mixed in over there that needed to be on the shelf. So I moved all of my Christmas to this little shelf here. So those are all turned around backwards. It turns out that there was a row behind here, behind those ones that were out front. So there was 2 stacks of Christmas. So now they're over there. So now I can actually go through this stack and decide on which 5 I'm going to unhaul, and I can alphabetize them and kind of put them in here a little bit better. So let's take a look. Rhythms of Renewal I just bought, so I'm going to keep that. Woven by Angie Smith is about understanding the Bible as one seamless story. I like that. This came highly recommended by Chantel, Adorning the Dark, so I'm going to keep that. This one, my Kidmin team at church was going through, and I'm not in leadership at church, but I do think that it's going to be a good, helpful, kind of reflective book to be leading from a healthy soul is the tagline there. That's Replenish by Lance Witt. I'm going to keep that. Brave Enough by Nicole Eunice, Getting Over Our Fears, Flaws, and Failures to Live Bold and Free. It is blurbed by Christine Kane. I think Nicole Eunice is a local to me. I'm pretty sure she goes, Hope Church in Richmond, Virginia. So she is local to me. So I'm curious about that one. I have enjoyed Philip Yancey in the past, so I'm planning on keeping those. Start with Amen is by an author that I've heard speak multiple times, Beth Guckenberger. I really like her. And I started this one a long time ago, but never finished it. Wait and See, Finding Peace in God's Pauses and Plans. As a single woman in my 40s who has always wanted to get married, this is something that I struggle with. And so I'm going to keep that one. So then we have Priscilla Shirer. I really love her. Going to keep that. Uninvited, Living Loved When You Feel Less Than, Left Out, and Lonely. My life. Cupid is a Procrastinator by Kate Hurley. I think I can get rid of this one. Let's see. We've got these in the front here. Case for Christ. I can't believe I've never read that by Lee Strobel. I love My Utmost for His Highest as a little devotional. Fox's Book of Martyrs. I think I can unhaul. There's just a collection of Christians who have been martyred over the years. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in it still, but for now, I'll put it on the unhaul pile. We'll see. Practice of the Presence of God by Brother Lawrence. I'm going to keep. Watchman Nee. I've read Sit, Walk, Stand by him and absolutely love it. So I'm going to keep that one. Let's see. We've got some other kind of classic ones in here. Imitation of Christ by Thomas A. Kempis. I'm going to keep. Jesus-Centered Life. I like that. Bittersweet. Change, Grace, and Learning the Hard Way. Shauna Nyquist. I've read something else by her and really liked her personal writing. This was my boss when I worked at the Bible school. He was the president, and so this is his story, him and his wife. I love them. And then he also did a Bible study on Romans, Free by Decree, which I love. Kidmin Manifesto I can get rid of. I'm not in kid ministry right now, and I've read a few essays. This is kind of a collection of essays, and I've read a few of them, but don't need that on my shelves right now. The Live Dead Journal. Oh, I don't use these usually, but this is about world missions. I'm going to pass that along. Jesus-Centered. Oh, that goes with this, the Jesus-Centered Life. In case I ever want to do a Bible study, I guess I'll keep those together. Who Holds the Key to Your Heart? I'm going to pass that one along. This is another Bible study. Jody Greenstreet, I've heard speak multiple times. But you know what? I don't think I got this about 10 years ago and I haven't used it. So I'm going to pass that along. A New Kind of Leader is a Kidmin one. I'm going to pass that to the new Kidmin person at my church. Brennan Manning's The Relentless Tenderness of Jesus. I read Gentle and Lowly, which I feel is very similar, but I'm curious enough about this one to keep it. Lead Like Jesus, another leadership one. Whisper, I was given this when I visited Mark Batterson's church, so I'm going to keep that. Unashamed by Christine Kane, I really like her. Defiant Joy, Taking Hold of Hope, Beauty, and Life in a Hurting World. I'll hold on to that one for now. The Heartache No One Sees, this is the story of my life. We're good at hiding it. Women's Wounded Heart. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. Another Kidman one that I can pass along. Another Habitudes, I think I started this with one of my kids at church when I was doing a mentorship thing. I didn't get very far, obviously. You know what, though? I'm going to hold on to that because I think it would be a good Bible study. I love this book, Prayer by Richard Foster. Jesus Manifesto is one that I've also had for over 10 years and have never picked up. So I think I'll put that one in the unhaul pile. The Fight to Flourish. I think I got that from a library book sale or something. I just love the cover of it. Engaging in the struggle to cultivate the life you were born to live. This reminds me of that Adorning the Dark one. Then Sings My Soul is the story of hymns. I think that was cool. Hope Again by Charles Swindoll and Stephen Curtis Chapman. This one belongs to my cousin, so I can't get rid of that one. All right, now I will organize and alphabetize and get back to you in a moment. All right, here is the finished product. I did decide to keep Fox's Book of Martyrs, and this stack is not necessarily alphabetized, but then from here over is. It looks very nice. And I have a total of 8 things that I'm unhauling, so it makes up for the 4 for the just 4 things that I had on the other shelf. So looking good. And now down to the crazy mess of these puzzles. This should not be too hard. There are some that I've done and I'm going to keep. I do have a little bit of space here. I can put 1 or 2 maybe. So let's go ahead. I already know I'm going to get rid of these. These I took from my mom's. I don't love them. These 1, 2. So that's 2 already. Okay. So I think I'll go through them first. Well, let's just see. So we have this. Oh, this one fell down. This Thomas Kincaid, I don't love. I think that's another one that came from my mom, so I'm going to pass that one along. We'll start with this stack over here. I love these hometown collection ones, and I have not done this one yet, so that's a keep. My book puzzles should go in 1 stack. I've done this, but I love it, and I'm keeping it. Charles Wysocki is another one that I really love, and I have not done this one. Actually, it looks perfect for this time of year. I might keep this one out and do this one soon. I do not love scenery ones, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in my unhaul since I clearly have plenty to choose from. So this is going to go in my unhaul puzzle stack. This one I like, and I have not done this one yet. This flow puzzle I got from Book Outlet, and I really love them. I have not done that one yet. It looks like spring. This is one I got from Book Outlet, and it's crazy busy. And I guess the whole thing is filled with visual puns from movies. Honestly, though, I'm not that excited about it, so I'm going to pass that one along. All right. Then we have over here hot air balloons. Nice for summertime. Here's another one of those flow puzzles that I have not yet done. I love a good collage, and so this one is Best Places in America. I've not done, I don't think I've done this one. I like that though. Another collage with candy wrappers. A lot of fun. And then this is another bookstore one. So we'll just stack the ones I'm keeping over here. And I have a pile of the ones I'm unhauling. So we've got this colorful bookshelf. Love. This one I just recently got. This is a New York State puzzle. I love it. I have done this one before, so I'm going to go ahead and unhaul this one. It was a good summary one, but I can unhaul it. I've also done this one, and I can unhaul that. Here's another fall. I need to make my fall ones. I need to keep my fall ones out. I think this is a newer purchase. I just got this recently. Ooh. As well as this mystery puzzle that I just got recently. I've done this Route 66 one, but I really love it, so I'm going to keep that. This is a nativity one I got for Christmas. State park one that I recently or national park one that I recently just purchased. And this one I just got when I was home at my mom's for 4th of July. So I'm going to keep those ones. Let's see what's over here. Not even on the shelf. This is a kind of Western feel with a train. Haven't done that one yet, but I like Charles Wysocki. So I'm going to keep that one. This one is mystery books. Cool collage. I haven't done that. And this is a shorter. I forgot. Amy sent this to me for Catch-Up-a-thon. I haven't done it yet. Cute. I'm going to keep that one. And then we have one more little stack over here, but my foot's asleep. Hold on. Okay, this last little stack. Here's another candy wrapper one. I don't need 2 of those, so I'll decide which one I'm going to keep between the 2. Here's a great Christmas Santa one I have not yet done. And then these, I think I've done all the ones down here. I love this the world puzzle. This one I can get rid of. I have done it. I don't think I need to do it again. It's just a drawer full of crafting things. I'm not a fan of Springbok. I don't need to keep this one as well. Candy Shop, I've done that one. Saturday Evening Post, a Norman Rockwell-ish one. Oh man. I have completed this one, so I'm going to unhaul this as well. Don't need to do that one again. Oh, this is a 1,000 piece America one. My mom has the 2,000 version of this that I owned, was letting her try, but I am going to keep it because I love it. This is a cereal box one. Fun. And this birds in a tree one, which I'm not done yet, but I just think it's so pretty. I picked this one up from a thrift store here. Okay, so now the trick is going to be to get all of these nice and neat onto these 2 shelves, and maybe the Christmassy ones I can put up here. We'll see. All right, there's the task. Let me see if I can do it. All right, here is my unhaul pile of the day. 11 puzzles and 13 books. Wonderful. And look how nice this looks now. Oh, so nice. So beautiful. So I couldn't fit this tall Christmas one up there, but I did fit that Christmas one. And then these are the 2 fall ones that I'll do next. It looks really nice. I'm very, very pleased with progress today. Those 2 shelves and then the puzzles. Yay! All right, that is it. So much progress. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're enjoying this series. I'm really pleased about what I got rid of today and how nice everything looks over here. I have 4 more shelves on the bottom of the bookcase here, and then I also have my middle grade shelf. I'm going to do my nonfiction shelf. I've got another shelf in here, and I've got shelves out in the other room. So if you're enjoying this series, don't worry, there's a lot more to come. But I'm really pleased. I'm going to go ahead and grab a vacuum and vacuum underneath where my chair goes, and then put everything back in order. But thanks for watching today. I would love to hear your comments about how did I do? Would you have made any different choices? Do you see any books on here that you just love or that you didn't care for? I love hearing your input on all of the things. So let's chat down in the comments below. I look forward to talking with you down there, and I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.